She has called New Zealand home for the last 9 years, but she is from Tipperary in Ireland. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the beautiful singing skills of Kitty Cahill. Put a round of applause together, would you please? Well, welcome to you, Kitty. Which way do you want to face Kitty? Do you want to talk to them all? She's going to spin around through the course of the anthem. So you're all get a touch of this beautiful Irish anthem. I've been asked to sing the national anthem for NZ, but Kitty's going to get us underway with the national anthem of Ireland. So everyone on your feet, please. Come on now. Here comes the Irish national anthem. It's commonplace for it to be sung initially in Māori, so I'll whip into that. You guys join in please if you can, and we'll sing the national anthem of New Zealand. Thank you, Kitty. E hoa atua o ngā iwi mataula ata whakarongona me aroa noa kia ua ko te pai kia toto ata whai mana ki tia mai o te aroa God of nations at thy feet in the arms of love we meet. Hear our voices, we entreat. God defend our free land. God Pacific's triple star from the shafts of strife and war. Make her praises heard afar. God defend New Zealand. Good, Kitty. Thanks a lot, Kitty. Much love to you, sister. Thanks very much. Another round of applause for Kitty Cahill from Tipperary. Way to go, Kitty. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, tonight, 12 fights. We've got great people, a lot of first-timers, a couple of pro fights, and one man making his professional debut and his exit all-in-one fight.
Here we are at Peach Boxing at the ABA in Auckland on the 18th of November. We've just had the national anthem from Ireland and also the New Zealand national anthem. We've got an action-packed card here tonight, and with me, the man himself, Mr. Business, Shay Brock. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you, man?
Pretty good. Pretty excited for this card tonight. It's an action-packed card. There's probably more Irish here tonight in the room than there are roaming the streets of Auckland. What do you reckon on that, Shay? There's obviously a full house tonight, and we're in for an action-packed card full of Irish versus Kiwi and other fighters.
Yeah, well, it's the first time I've been to an event like this, so with the Kiwi versus Irish. From what I've heard, the Irish, get behind their mans with passion, so be interested to see what goes on tonight.
Well, we're kicking off the first fight tonight. Fighting under the red corner, we've got Rob Bent. He goes by the name the Geeza, and he is born in London but raised in Wexford. So he's got a few idols out there: Oscar De La Hoya, Rocky Marciano. Likes a bit of music, sports, and basically he's been taught to respect all opponents, but in sport, give everything you got to silence the opposition. So I'm looking forward to the Geeza doing the damage tonight. Here we got John the Baptist Fox fighting out of the blue corner. He's only 25 years old, standing 6 foot. Living in Hamilton, came all the way up for this fight. Got the headgear on tonight and he is ready to bang. Shay, when we get these two Irish fighters in the house tonight, they always throw down. They just go so hard, usually in round 1 or 2. How do you think it's going to go down tonight?
Well, I'm expecting fireworks from, I've got high expectations from what I've heard just tonight, and the atmosphere's built up already. Everybody's getting right into it.
Well, it is a sold-out crowd. You can't even get a ticket you can't actually walk in and buy a ticket. It's actually sold out. It's exclusive, and like I said, there is so many Irish people in here tonight.
If I know anything about Irish, I know they love to drink, they love to fight, so...
Perfect combination of the ABA tonight then, isn't it?
It's good to see fighters coming from abroad as well.
Well, that's the thing, especially in Auckland, New Zealand, we do have a lot of expats and people that aren't actually born here, living here now, and they've made it home, and there's plenty of Irish here in Auckland as well. Obviously the Geeza in the red corner has got a lot of crowd support. Interesting name too, the Geeza. Any thoughts on that, Shay? The Geeza. Is that much of a fight name?
What, anything can be a fight name, really.
We've got the Geeza in red versus the Baptist. Quite unique fight names. However, as they say, styles make fights, but I'm loving the colourful character and description we've been provided with tonight.
Born in London and fighting tonight in the white shorts with the black singlet. Ladies and gentlemen, his interests in life, music and sports. Chelsea boy through and through. Ladies and gentlemen, from Spec, put it together for the red corner is Rob the Geeza.
The Geeza has got plenty of support there in the corner.
Down from the mountains to see what all the fuss is about. He's living in Hamilton, and he's playing with the ball from near Glasgow, ladies and gentlemen, 25-year-old John the Baptist Fox.
The Baptist. Is he going to baptise the Geeza, or is the Geeza going to come through and...
I was like, you're going to have to educate me on Irish slang. What is Geeza?
I'm not 100% sure, to be honest. I think it's a British,
like just a bloke,
UK term. We'll have to actually do a bit of interviewing later on to find out what to me, a geezer, I think it just means a normal, ordinary bloke. It sounds like a lad, in a sense, but be interesting to find out. And the geezer just coming through with the red gloves there, straight through, not even jabbing, just straight right hands, no mucking around from the geezer.
Starting off well. Nice, strong, straight punches straight through the middle.
Doesn't even jab, just puts the left out and then throws the right.
The Baptist is going to have to sharpen up their defense if he's going to want to defend against the Geeza here.
Well, he's certainly not giving the Geezer a baptism with this defence at the moment. He's just sort of taking a few shots and actually taking a bit of punishment from the Geezer. The Geezer firing out strong, but he took it right there. You know, he ate it. He ate that punch there from the Baptist.
Both boys looking a bit tense. Starting off, I mean, being the first fight on the card. So
this is what we noticed though too with the guys that are having their first time fights. If you watch their footwork, there's virtually none. They just walk forward, bang and brawl. And this is exactly what these guys are doing.
Makes for an entertaining fight though.
I mean, you've got the crowd on their feet already. We're only on the first round, first fight. I can't imagine what it's going to be like halfway even. Geeza got a few marks on his face, and I don't know if that's from brawling last night or sparring through the week. You never know with these Irish guys, do you?
Never know.
For those watching back home, this is 3 2-minute rounds. Very, very busy round there. Geeza being the more aggressor, but the Baptist holding his own and getting a few pot shots through now and then.
Yeah, 100%, Isaac. I couldn't say it better myself. You know, the Geeza obviously coming forward strong, and Baptist, yeah, holding his own. Going to want to tighten up that defense stuff. He's going to want to form an attack of some sort of his own.
Well, that's the thing. You know, obviously you'd put the Geeza forward for that round, but it's a game of 3 rounds, and exactly. The Baptist might have more gas in the tank, as the Geeza has. You know, he's put his foot flat in the first round. Can he keep doing that for next 2 and 3? Coming out, the Geezer looking keen. Hardly a guard at all, just sort of holding his hands out. Quite wide as well.
Looks like we just kicked off round 2 where we left from round 1.
Yeah, I mean, nothing's changed. Sometimes you see the guys come out a bit slower, but these guys have actually put it into second gear now and taken it up a notch.
Exactly. You see the Baptist now coming back with the shots of his own.
Like you said, they are looking a bit tense, but it does pay off. You know, like the Baptist he's got a tight guard. This is his first time fight like the Geezer. He's just got a different style.
Yeah.
Both bloodied up, both taking punishment.
Found a home for that right hand straight over top. And that's all it is, just basic 1-2s, you know, basic wins the fights at the end of the day. So
just when you think too the Geezer's controlling the round, the Baptist, John Fox comes forward and starts controlling the ring himself. So it's a bit of tick for tat at the moment, but the Geezer's still the aggressor, rocking
definitely.
The Baptist.
Just as you say that, there's big shot land there by the Geezer. Bit of blood running from the Baptist now.
Remember those watching back home, Baptist is in blue and the Geezer, Rob Bent in the red. That's the 10-second clapper. These rounds are just flying by.
Jaw's starting to drop a little bit. Oh! Right on the
face of the Baptist. And you know,
crowd are loving it.
Judging that one, and if you've ever judged a fight before, finishing with a right hand like that, blooding up the face of your opponent's got to go quite nicely down on the scorecards, right?
Definitely, it's got to put that extra couple points on your pocket.
However, as they say, the money round, right? You've gone for a few fights, you might have been down on the cards, and then boom, round 3, everything changes.
Absolutely, it's never over to the last bell rings. Good way to start us off. Nice action-packed fight. Crowd on their feet.
They certainly are, and like we said, this is only fight 1, start of the night. The crowd are going absolutely wild as we get ready for round 3. And the Geezer just coming out like a wild man. I think he needs to change his name. He's just an absolute beast, coming out like a lunatic every single round.
Well, he's like I said in the round before, he's found a home for their right hand, and he's he just wants to send him home.
Well, he's certainly doing that, and like you said, we've got big right.
Nice.
But the Baptist coming back with his few hooks. Look at the face of the Geezer. He's actually starting to get a bit banged up. Mouth open too. Obviously a sign of fatigue, but still he's got a lot of energy, a lot of pop. Oh. Huge right there from the Geezer. He is certainly finding a home for that right, like you said, Shay.
And he's changing his levels up and down. See him go to the body, drop the hands of John Fox, the Baptist.
John, the Baptist Fox, has learnt well. He's been trained well, keeping that guard so tight. You know, you get tired, you want to drop your hands. He's keeping his hands to his chin like glue.
I think it's just credit to Rob Bent's punches. They're strong, straight, through the middle.
You know, the Baptist takes a few and then he gives a hook back. There's the 10-second clapper.
What have they got left in those last 10 seconds?
The Geezer coming forward. Oh, big right there. Finish from the Baptist. I'm going to miss calling these exciting nicknames tonight. What a fight between the Baptist and the blue and the Geezer and the red.
John Fox, the Baptist there, shaking his head.
They look like they could go another round.
I think so. Maybe even a couple more on top of that.
Would love to see it. Unfortunately, I don't think the rules stipulate an extra round, but I'm sure the crowd wouldn't be too concerned if they did go another. Nor would we. We'd actually enjoy that, right?
Yeah. Action-packed fight. Nice way to get our night started off. Get the ball rolling.
Here we go. Announcing the winners for fight number 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, the judges have scored this contest a unanimous decision, and the winner comes to us via the red corner. It's
the Geezer. Rob the Geezer. I quite enjoyed commentating that first fight, and certainly the nickname, he lived up to the hype, Shay.
Yeah, wow. Crowd are definitely on their feet now.
Listen, mate, it's always an element of risk. Who would you like to thank tonight, Rob? Who would you like to thank tonight?
Everyone that's out there coming today and everyone back home.
What about this mob up here that are pretty much in their corner? And John, how did you find yourself there tonight? Please have the experience, sir?
Very joking.
Good on you, mate. Put your hands together, please, for John Fox.
I think we need a translator for that last comment. He sounded like he was very tired and happy for the experience.